Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining. I am Valerie Reynolds. I'm a presidential diamond with It Works Global, which is what we're going to be talking about today. I am actually joined by my sponsor, Whitney, and I'm going to let her share her story. But we are doing this very quick video conference call because we are just sharing this amazing company and this amazing opportunity that was presented to us about 4 years ago. And we're just going to share with you guys our stories and a little bit about the company, a little bit about the products we're offering, how you can make extra money doing this too, how just simple and easy it is, how duplicatable it is, and really hopefully we just shed some light on allowing you to see that this is something that anybody can do. And so thank you so much for joining us. And we're really excited to be sharing this with you guys. So like I said, I'm Valerie Reynolds. I'm a presidential diamond with It Works. And presidential diamond is actually the second highest rank in the company. So because most of you guys are new, you don't really know the rank. So when I say presidential diamond, you're like, I don't know what that means. But I'm actually a former teacher and head volleyball coach. I did that for 6 years of my life. And I thought that was going to be my life for forever. I thought that I was going to have to take my son to daycare and he was always going to be the first kid there. And he was always going to be the last one to be picked up because I had practice and I literally would get to daycare to pick him up right at 6 o'clock. And he'd be dropped off almost before his teacher would get there in the morning because I had to be at work early. I'm married to a coach. And so my spousal support, as much as I love my husband, he has a very demanding job being a football coach. So I just could not rely on him to help. And so a lot of the burden was on me. Plus I had my own duties. And so I was working full time, which probably a lot of you either watching the recording of this or you're on this live with us, you probably have some sort of either part-time or full-time job and your plate probably feels extremely full, which is how I felt for a very, very, very long time. But I was watching my friend who's Whitney, and at the time we were just acquaintances from college. We coached club volleyball together. That's how we met. So we weren't really good friends in college. I just kind of knew of her. We had a couple of conversations, but we weren't like besties like we are now. And she reached out to me. And I actually ignored her message for about 2 months because she reached out right in the middle of volleyball season, which was the busiest time of the season for me. We were making teams. I was working a whole lot. I was exhausted. And so I ignored her message, which some of you guys may have been reached out to by a friend or an acquaintance, and maybe you just got busy and you didn't respond back, because that was me. And I love to share that part of my story because it's very relatable. It's something that maybe you've done, but the door is always open. And I want to remind you of that because 2 months later, I totally decided to make a change in my life and decided that coaching, as much as I loved it, was not for me anymore. And I needed a different way. I needed a better way. And so I knew exactly who I was going to reach out to because I would watch her on social media. I watched her for months and months and months get healthier, get in the best shape of her life after her second baby. And she was making money doing it. And I'll let her share her story, but I was just in awe. And like, I wasn't quite sure the company. I wasn't quite sure exactly what she was doing, but I knew she was making extra money. So I knew who I needed to reach out to. And so I messaged her, reached out to her, and she shared everything with me, did a phone call with me, and I signed up the very next day, not knowing anything about the products, not having any sales experience whatsoever. I basically had every reason to not do it, and my brain told me, don't do it. It makes no sense to do it. But I needed a better way. Like I said, I needed a way to bring in some extra money so I could step away from coaching and just teach. I was not looking at this to make full-time income. I was looking at this to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. And this business totally changed my life. In 7 months, I was making more money doing this as a side gig than I was teaching and coaching combined. So I made the bold decision to retire myself at age 29. And I stepped away from my entire job, and I've been a work from home mom for the past 3 years. I now have a 2-year-old daughter as well, and she knows nothing other than mommy staying home and mommy's raising me, and I did not miss a single milestone. I have freedom of my own time to not miss anything for my son. I don't miss school events, and we were even blessed to move 3 hours away. My husband got a new offensive coordinator job, and the life of a coach's family is constant movement. And I didn't have to worry about how I was going to get a job or how I was going to continue to help with the finances, because my business moved with me. And this has just been such a huge blessing that I can't imagine my life without it. So, and it's all thanks to the wonderful woman who's going to be talking next, who was an acquaintance and is now my best friend, Whitney. So I'm going to let her share her story, and then we'll keep going.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so my name is Whitney, and I am also Presidential Diamond. And I started this business 4.5 years ago. I was a stay-at-home mom to a 3-year-old boy and a 1-year-old boy. And I had a similar story in that I had seen one of my friends from high school making some serious money. And I have a vivid memory of her crying because she had just gotten a $25,000 bonus. And every week she was posting about how this business was paying for her groceries. And as a single income family at home with 2 little boys, I was, going to the grocery store, I was stressed, but I joined the business because I had a 12-year-old car that was breaking down, and we really needed to upgrade the car, but we had no means to do that. We didn't have the money to pay a monthly payment. And I thought, and I remember standing in my bathroom and telling my husband, if I only made $300 a month, wouldn't that be life-changing money? Because to me, at that time as a single income family, that was life-changing money. And I did that within a month, and 6 weeks later, I was earning $500 a month. And then a year later, I was a 6-figure income earner. I had a 3rd child. And my story takes a little bit of a dip from that point. My first year in the business, I knew nothing. I had never tried a product. I posted on Facebook like once a month, maybe. And I just knew that this was going to work for me and it was going to change my life. So my first year, I literally was just ignorance on fire. I loved the company. I loved the products. And I went for it. I'd never sold anything before, and I changed my family's future in 13 months. And we bought that car. It's a Suburban, and I was elated to be driving around in this car that I paid for by myself. And after that, I had my 3rd child, and I actually had postpartum depression pretty severely. And I stepped away from my business for 9 months, and I picked it back up 9 months later, and I was still paid every single month for 9 months, even though I was not working my business. I was just trying to kind of get a handle on life with 3 little kids. And what a blessing that is. If I actually had my first child as a teacher, and so I had to take 12 weeks of maternity leave, and I didn't get paid for 6 weeks of that. And I basically took 9 months of maternity leave and got paid every single month without fail, and it paid for formula, for diapers, for groceries. And I could never walk away from a company that continued to bless me for the work that I had done before. And so I could not stay away, not a minute longer. And actually the woman that talked before this is the one that said, you're made for this, you have to come back. And we've made this lifelong friendship. And so I came back, and a year later, I had promoted to the 2nd highest rank of the company. So I know what it's like to come in and be hot and heavy and kill it. And I know what it's like to have to take a break. And then I know what it's like to come back in and do it all over again. And so this company it's blessed me immensely. I've earned over $125,000 in bonuses. The money's not all of it, but gosh, it makes life easier when you don't lay your head down at night stressed about how you're going to pay for things. Nothing phases me because I am prepared, because this business has blessed me so much. And so I'm thankful every time I get to share my story, because I know there's someone out there that is struggling to make a car payment, or struggling to pay for groceries or diapers or medical bills, whatever it is. Every single person here has a story that you can relate to. And so I've been in almost 5 years in March. I can't imagine ever doing anything else. And we do it all from our phones and our computer, and in between diaper changes and tantrums and grocery runs. And it's just been such a blessing.
Okay, so Wit is going to start us off, and she's going to talk a little bit about what this company is. Who is It Works Global? Because every time I say that name, I always get asked again, what's the company name again? Because the name is literally It Works. That is the name of the company. So she's going to tell us a little bit more in depth about who you're dealing with and who the company is and what we're about.
Okay, so It Works was founded in 2001, and we were actually founded on this product called the wrap. And the reason why we're called It Works is because one of our founders put the wrap on. It's a skinny wrap. It's a woven cloth with a botanical lotion. I have one right here for you. And you can put it anywhere from the neck down. And it tightens, tones, and firms any area in 45 minutes. So in 2001, they found this product. They put it on. And in 45 minutes, she was skinnier. So she said, it works, right? So that is where our name comes from. And we've been in business now. So in 2001, we're in, my gosh, I'm going to say it wrong, but I think 25 countries. Okay, yes, they're helping me. I was going to say 18, 25 countries. We're debt-free company. We have over 30 products, and we were most known for the wrap, but we're no longer just a wrap company. We have supplements for every need that you could possibly imagine. I fully believe that we can meet that need for you. We have supplements for energy, for weight loss. We have a full skincare line. We have a coffee line. Who doesn't love coffee that makes you feel better, look better? Our coffee has changed the industry, and it is one of my favorite products. And it's an instant bulletproof coffee that is just it's flying off the shelves. We can't keep it. And but we don't have just weight loss. We really truly have something for everyone. We have a greens powder. We have celery juice. Celery is like the newest thing, and it's probably one of my favorite products that I thought I would hate, but celery juice has been a game changer for me. We have greens. We have, like I said, a full skincare line. So any real health goal, I truly believe that we can help you with that. You can work this business. I work my business primarily on social media, but this business can be done in person. It can be done at events. It can be done anywhere. And the great thing is that this company is constantly coming out with new products, new things. They're cutting edge. We are always a step ahead, and we never know what they're going to come out with. I mean, we truly work for a company that every month we are shocked at what they are doing for us in order to be successful. Right now, we're competing for an all expense paid trip, and we're super excited about that. I've been on cruises with this company. I've won trips. It's unreal. Because we're a debt-free company, they can pay us just this astronomical amount, and they're able to pour that money back in and come out with these amazing products. So we're not just stagnant. We're always moving forward. We just opened in Mexico, Japan. We're always opening in new countries. We're always coming out with new products because we're just forward thinking. And that's why I think that we've been able to stay at the top of the industry for so long. We are also a Christian-based company. God is in this business, and I truly believe that's also why we're so successful, is we just have an amazing corporate team that loves God and loves people and is just really committed to taking care of the company and its distributors.
Thank you. Okay, so it's my turn, and I'm going to share a little bit of insight. That's great. That's the company, but what exactly do you do, and how do you get paid, guys? Because I know that's what a lot of you guys want to know is like, well, what exactly am I going to be doing? So a lot of our team, like Whitney said, 99% of us work on social media. And the reason we use our social media platforms, and you can use whatever one you are most comfortable with. I personally use Facebook and Instagram, but I have some younger girls who love Snapchat and Twitter. I personally don't do the Twitter. I don't know how to do the Twitter, but they use whatever you're comfortable with. But we mainly use social media, and it's because your influence on social media is exponential. It is infinite on social media. You can make so many friends. I can just see all of these ladies that are on this Zoom right now. that I've only met just a handful of times. Some of them I've never even met at all, yet I feel like I know them and they're personal good friends of mine because of social media. And that's the amazing thing, is that just your reach using social media. We aren't a company where you are locked into your location. That's kind of a common question sometimes as well. Am I going to have to carry lots of product? And am I going to have to go to the post office and mail it? And that's something that the company takes care of us, and I'll cover that later. But you are not locked into your location. You literally can have team anywhere. Whitney and I do not live in the same city, and many of my team does not even live in the same state, but we can still communicate with social media. So we mainly use social media, but like Whitney said, you can go face-to-face, you can talk to your coworkers face-to-face, you can do expos, you can do events, and share these amazing products and this amazing opportunity. You just have to share it somehow, whether it's social media or whether you like to do it face-to-face, belly-to-belly, whatever you prefer. You can build your business however you want. So we mainly do two things. We have a VIP customer program, a loyal customer program, where we have customers who strictly just want to become customers. We are not a company where you want to become a rep just to get a better discount. Our VIP customers get the same 40% discount that us distributors do. And all they do is they simply agree to do one order a month for 3 months, and it's any of our products, any price point, so we don't have a minimum they have to pay in, and the membership fee is waived. So they're literally just paying for products just like you would Amazon or something like that. And so that's what's wonderful, is that your customers, strictly, if they don't want to earn extra money, they don't have to. They can just become a loyal customer. And the great thing about our loyal customers is because you're going to do that work one time, yet they're agreeing to do one order a month for 3 months. And so you're going to get paid on them month 1, month 2, and month 3. And that is residual income. And that's what Whitney was talking about, is when she stepped away from the business, she was still able to get paid month after month after month, because she never had to start over at 0 sales, because all of her customers continued to order month after month after month. And she built up that residual income. So she was still getting paid on work she had done years ago. And that's just the beauty and the power of residual income. And that's what our loyal customers do. We don't have quotas, and we don't have to carry inventory either. So these VIP customers that we help sign up, we help match them up with products that they want, whether they want to lose weight, they just want to be healthier overall and fill in those wellness gaps. They want better skin. They just really love coffee like me. Whatever the case may be, we match them up with the products they want. And the company actually will ship directly to their house for us. So we help them with the ordering process, and then we don't have to do anything else. The company handles the rest. I don't have to go to the post office. I don't have to carry inventory. So if you have that fear that, am I going to lose more money instead of make money? My shelf over here on my bookshelf is not full of inventory where I have to carry a whole bunch of overhead hoping to try to sell it to make my money back. I simply just help customers sign up, and the company takes care of them for me. So we have our loyal customers, but how many of our friends could use extra money too, right? Which is why some of you guys are watching this, the recording or live. You could use a little extra money too. And so if you can use extra money, your friends probably will want to get healthy and make extra money too. And so those people will want to become distributors or these brand reps. And as a distributor, we still get the same 40% discount. So we can order when we want and get the products when we want. We don't have to carry inventory. So the products that you carry on hand are simply products you want to use at your house, or your spouse or somebody wants to use at their house. And the great thing about it is now you can help other customers sign up and help other reps sign up, and you're going to get paid on their orders. And so we get paid 3 ways. Okay. The main way that we get paid and the main focus we have are our commissions. And that is going to be where we help loyal customers sign up. And so they're going to be placing orders. And when we have distributors sign up, we're going to help them, train them to sign up their own customers. And the more customers you have within your organization, the more commissions you make. You make up to 15% per order. And remember, because our customers do 1 order a month for 3 months, we do one-time work, and we're going to get paid 15, 15, 15 because it's month 1, month 2, month 3. That's up to 45% just for one customer, which is amazing because it allows us to not ever be stuck at zero, right? We can constantly have that residual income. So that's the main way we make money is we're definitely customer focused. When we have customer orders coming in, that is when we make that residual commissions that we get paid out monthly. So that's the main focus that you want. However, we can make cash on hand if you happen to have something on your shelf and your friend comes by and wants to buy some coffee from you. Maybe maybe they want to sample something. Maybe they want to buy the cleanse. They can pay full price and they can pay you cash for it. And you can do a simple exchange, kind of the old-fashioned way that direct sales used to go. So you are allowed to do that. We don't tell you you can't, but it does. You have to go and meet them or maybe go to the post office. And so you can avoid that by simply signing them up as a VIP customer. But you do have that option, maybe making some quick coffee cash if they want to sample that. I made $5 yesterday because one girl wants to buy one sample. So she Venmo'd me and I have $5 sitting in my Venmo right now. So you have that option too. And then the final way that we make money, are our unlimited $100 weekly bonuses. And these are absolutely amazing. They're unlimited because you can earn them at any point in time during your career. They are not within just a certain time frame. There actually are certain companies where you can still earn these fast starts, but you have to do it within the first 30 days or the first 60 days. And here I am, 4 years later, I can still earn fast start bonuses now, just like I did when I first started. And these fast start bonuses are $100. And the way you earn them is you simply sponsor a distributor. So you help a friend who could use extra money sign up as a rep. And then we help teach them to sign up their first 2 customers. And when those 2 things happen, you will get $100 deposited into your account the following Friday. So if you repeat that again and you sign up another friend and help them get 2 customers, you now have this friend with 2 customers and this friend with 2 customers. That's $100 each. That's $200 that you're going to get deposited the following Friday. And these are unlimited. So if you sign up 30 friends and help each of them get 2 customers each, not only are you going to be earning commissions on all of those orders, which is separate, that's the monthly income you're getting, but you're going to be earning 100, 100, 100, 100 over the course of however long it took you to sign up those distributors. Those fast starts are absolutely awesome. So if you are on the team, I would love for you guys to use the chat right now and share with us what you have used fast start bonuses for. I personally have used them for groceries. I've used them for shopping money. This is the money that my husband doesn't complain about that I go to Target on or I go to Starbucks. It helps pay for my Starbucks and my Target addiction. Diapers, gas, formula, whatever the case may be, electric bill, your fun trips, all of the extras, being able to take your kids out for ice cream, those $100 fast start bonuses are absolutely amazing. So those are the ways we make money. Hopefully that kind of cleared the air a little bit. And so we've talked about what exactly you're going to do, how you sign up distributors and you sign up customers, and you're going to get paid on those orders. And then we talked about the 3 ways you make money. And now you're like, okay, that sounds super simple, super easy. You're going to get tons of help from us. But now the question is, how do I actually get started? What's it going to cost me? Is there a startup fee? And so I'm going to let Whitney handle this and talk about how you can get started.
Okay, I love that. How we make money is like my favorite part because that's why we all join, right? We are all here because we need extra money. And I love how we make money. It's so simple. We help people use the products and we help people make extra money. And this is the part where everyone goes, yeah, that sounds easy. That sounds awesome. How do I get started? So it's really simple. This is your own business and you are becoming your own boss. When you sign up as a distributor with one of us, we are not your boss. We are your mentor. We are here to guide you and to teach you and to show you the steps to success. But we are definitely not your boss. This is your own business. You're an independent distributor with It Works Global. And so what's really awesome is that it used to be like $300 to sign up with It Works, and now it's only $99. So the $99 is a one-time fee that you never ever have to pay again. You're going to get over $100 in samples with that. That's going to help you get started and build your own product testimony or you can sell all of those and really make your money back pretty quickly. The other awesome thing is we build a website just for you that's included in that $99 fee. And you're going to get one-on-one training with your sponsor, access to tons of corporate training, corporate events, all of that for free. Again, yes, this is for the US. So if you're joining us from another country, those prices will vary, but we can totally let you know the differences in that price. But if you're in the US, it's $99 and you're going to get one-on-one training with us. We're going to walk you through exactly what to do and how to build a social media based business. And we know how to also build a business with events. We are here for you to help you build a business in whatever capacity you're the most comfortable with. And it is a one-time fee of $99. That's it. And you're also going to be able to make a profit really quickly because we're going to teach you how to get those customers and to help them get started on product so that you can get money in your hands, that 45% that Val is talking about. We really are here to invest in you and to help you be successful. We want nothing more than for you to get those customers and get the distributors. And the really cool thing is when you sign up your first 4 customers, this could be your mom, your aunt, your cousin, your sister. When you get your first 4, we're also going to give you $100 shopping spree that you can spend on whatever products you want. So you can use those products for yourself, or you can also spend $100 on products and resell those, and you have even more cash in your pocket. The other cool thing that we do is every time you sign up 2 customers, we're going to give you a product for half price and free shipping. So you're going to be able to get more discounted product into your hands so that you can pass them out as samples if you want, use them for yourself, or sell them for cash. So what I love about what we do is we are not asking for a $5,000 investment and so you can hold all this inventory and hope you sell it. Like Val said, my cute little shelf right here is empty because I don't hold that inventory. I spent my $99 one time 5 years ago, and I've turned that into an income that is more than teaching could ever pay me. And I do it with complete freedom of time. $99 one time, it was a big investment for me then. And I realized, and I want to touch on this, and I think Val's going to touch on it later, but $99 right now, if you're strapped for cash, you're like, wow, that sounds awesome, but I just can't do it. And I really want to encourage you to think outside the box because I didn't want to do it either. And I know most of the people on this call didn't. And we just knew that nothing changes if nothing changes. So we invest, I'm sorry, my dog is whining behind me. $99 one-time investment, and we've turned it into something life-changing. So $99 one time, and we can get you set up with product, one-on-one training, and really show you how we've built these amazing businesses right here on social media.
Yay! And I will tell you that whenever I first talked to Whitney, that was my fear, was how much was it to start up? And when she said it was $99, I was so excited that I'd gotten paid like 2 days prior because I had the $99 in my bank account. And I told my husband, he was like, how much is it? I was like, it's $99. And first question he asked me, do we have it? And I said, yeah, we just got paid. And I was like, we just have to like not go eat out for like 1 or 2 times and we'll be fine. And so that was my simple sacrifice. And so I'll kind of start there. I'm going to talk a little bit about maybe some of your fears or hesitations, because I know that this is something that is totally different. It's not the norm. It's not the typical 9-to-5 job where you don't have a boss. Nobody's telling you what to do. And that can be something, because it's different, it's going to feel weird. And because it feels just a little bit awkward, it's very natural to feel hesitant. Like, I'm still not sure. And so I kind of wanted to tackle some of the things that I know are already racing through your head. And the first thing, since we were talking about money and the fee, is I'll talk about if you are strapped for cash and you don't have the $99, because a lot of us understand that, because a lot of us were living paycheck to paycheck whenever we started this. And so for me personally, I was lucky that I had just gotten paid, but I've had girls who've had to wait till payday. And they had to start then because that's when they had it. They didn't have it whenever I talked to them. And so that's the first thing I would have you consider, is simply just wait until payday and then do what I did and maybe cut out a Target trip or a TJ Maxx trip or some Starbucks drinks, or eating out a few times or getting your nails done. Just cut back on something to fit it into the budget once you get paid. Another thing I've had girls do, and if you guys have, and if you're in the chat, please share how you paid for the $99 because I'd love to hear your experiences. I have a couple of girls who actually have sold stuff on Facebook Marketplace before. They sold home decor, they sold clothing, they sold purses, they sold shoes, baby items that their kids had outgrown, you know, anything in their house that they could possibly sell that they didn't need. They very easily made $100. I've had girls make the $100 in 24 hours, and they messaged me saying, I'm done, I got it, I can sign up, and they were so excited. Some people have even pre-sold the samples in their kit. And so that is an option where I would recommend that you talk to whoever your rep is, who's going to be your sponsor. Talk to them about how you already have the samples that are going to be in your kit. So let's talk to people and tell them that you're excited about this new opportunity. I'm going to be receiving samples. Would you be willing to pay up front for the samples? And then once I get my kit, I can then give you those samples in return. So they essentially sold the samples, like the wraps, the keto coffee. There's super green samples, there's keto energy samples in there. You can sell packs of those for 20 bucks and easily make either all of the $99, or I've had some make half of it and then they were able to put down the rest out of their own account. Some people have had to use credit cards before. I know a couple of top leaders who maxed out their credit cards for it, and that's something that I would hate for someone to do, but it is definitely an option, and they immediately paid it back because once again, as soon as they got their samples, they were able to sell it. So there's a whole bunch of different ways, different apps that will help you make installment plans on it, which is, once again, not that route that I would advise anybody to go, but at the same time, it is your choice. And you know, whatever you feel comfortable doing, there are ways to be able to get the $99. Borrowing is another one I see in there too. Borrowing the money from somebody that you trust and then just paying them back whenever you make it. So once that is out of the way, I know there are some other fears, and there's tons of things that we could talk about for days, but we're trying to keep this short. And so I'm going to talk about the two things that held me back for the longest, and that is my time and then the fact that I didn't have any experience with anything. So I was a super busy mom working 60+ hours a week. Many of you guys feel like you can't put any more on your plate, and we totally understand that. But here's the thing, is busy people are so amazing at this because they can time manage. They understand the importance of this, and I really would urge you to, first of all, think about why you need this business before we even talk about any fears or doubts or hesitations that are holding you back. Why do you need this business? What do you need the money for? How much do you need? And is it worth fighting for? The feeling of, if I did make an extra $300 a month, how would that make me feel? And once you feel that emotion, the how and the why is going to come. Like, you're going to do it anyways. And so that's something that I had to really struggle with, because I was working so much, I felt like I didn't have the time. But my why was so strong. I wanted a different way. And because I wanted a different way, I found the time. And really and truly, I found the time. And the amazing thing about this business is because the schedule is flexible, you don't have to have a certain number of hours you put in. I'm not going to tell you, Whitney's not going to tell you how many hours you have to work. It's a flexible schedule that you create. So wherever the cracks of your day are, that's where you can fit the business in. So if it's in between diaper changes, if it's only at night, if it's at your lunchtime and at night, you get to pick your schedule and have it fit your schedule. And you only need about 30 to 45 minutes broken up throughout the day anyways. It doesn't require 5-6 hours worth of work. You can literally get things done efficiently in 30 to 45 minutes. So you get to fit your schedule. So it's going to be able to fit in whatever busy schedule you have. And then the experience thing. I signed up without having any knowledge of the products. I knew about the wrap and that was it. I did not realize there were 30+ products until I had already signed up. And I was telling my husband, we have this and we have this and we have this and we have this. And I was so excited. And it made me even more emotional and excited to share this opportunity with everyone. But I didn't have experience with the products. I had never tried a product before. I had never sold anything before in my life. I was a chemistry teacher and a coach. I didn't have the experience on how to market on social media or how to even sell anything on social media. And the beauty of this business is anyone can be successful if you are coachable and you're teachable. If you trust us to teach you, which we have amazing training, not just corporate, but our own personal team training, you can be successful with our help. That is for some of us, for Whitney and I, that is our full-time job, is to help you be successful, where you lock arms with us and you learn from us, and we're going to teach you one-on-one every single day. And what we do is so duplicatable. What I do right now is exactly what anybody on this team does, any new person does. It's not anything different. It's literally just taking what I do, and you're just going to repeat it over and over and over again. And so let us take that pressure off of you. You're going to use our experience before you, and then you can develop your own, and then you'll be able to use your own personal testimony, but you will be able to rely on our experiences for your own success until you build up your own confidence. So I just kind of wanted to tackle some of those things. Whitney, final thoughts, closing for us, please.
I just want to say I'm so thankful for everybody that hopped on this, and I want to applaud you for looking at something new, something out of your comfort zone, and tell you that every single person that's come into my business, and me included, came in so scared and uncomfortable and not sure, because all we had known our whole life was an 8 to 5 or be broke. Like, there was no in between. And so my final thought for you is, if you're scared or you're fearful, jump anyway, because there is so much growth and joy outside of your comfort zone. If you're in your comfort zone now and you're not making ends meet, and you're not really where you want to be in your life, if you just step one tippy toe outside of that, we will lead you the full step into it and really show you what you're capable of, and just great things happen outside of your comfort zone. I was a stay-at-home mom with no sales experience, so scared of failure, and now I'm financially free, and I just live a life of freedom. And so I want that for all of you. So I'm proud of you for getting on something that you probably are a little bit timid of, and we are so thankful that you took the time to listen to us, and we hope to hear from you.
Very well said. Thank you so much for joining us. If you are watching this live, please message the person who invited you to talk more to them. Let them answer any further questions. And if you're watching the recording, message the person back, and they blah, blah, blah. They'll be happy. That's a great way to end this. They'll be happy to answer all of your questions, just to show you guys we're just real people over here. I am not perfect by any means. If I can do this and stumble over my words, everybody can do this too. Everybody have a great night.